the dark in a sea of black, craving the glow, feel so attached. Push play to start, I deal my cards, it's time to blow, no turning back. Stepping into the wave, frequency flowing so fluid, energy lucid, taking over, no pressure. It's my design, living for the night, into the fight, we taking flight. Now we ignite, so feel alive. Cause even if it burns into the ground, feel it all collide.
Contention still being held onto by Leaf, getting closer to block that diffuse around the wall, and they're dropping bodies all over the place, only left to Divide, and he's quickly shut down. Well, Harbor's using all his utility to clear out these angles. They've gained space, but towards A, poking and prodding the bear, trying to see where the aggression was coming through. They found out the hard way. The Outlaw was posted up, mid-push from PaperX. A very late flank attempt by Jonah P. Better find value because Valon's gone down through the spams. And now, PaperX gearing up for a retake. Just 2 players defending around that angle. Still the Killjoy utility on, so it's not like Jonah P is going to get a free fight onto these guys unaware.
That goes too far.
Yeah, it might just be out of range right about now, but the problem is there's no one else left to draw their eye. It's only Jonah P. And, well, his chances of stopping this diffuse are anyway. 0.
Like, even though the utility had gone offline.
Oh, I think that was through the orb. The orb was up when that spam came in and through a wall as well.
He's broken it for his teammates so that Jonah P can take the space. Like, maybe they consider that someone could have already crossed, but you can see that on the other side, Forsaken is watching mid. He's keeping an eye on it, but he has no idea that somebody's already in kitchen.
Yeah, you're expecting that cross to be the player that was further back, breaking the turret. Now Jing taking down Icy, a good start. Spike on the floor, but there's Jonah P's flank coming into fruition. Divide tries to hold the space. Spike down, and they want to keep that control. Jing's coming in to support up top. It's a big swing and one that works out, leaving Jonah P, the flanker, to do it all. Something gets a second lease of life, and with the off, that might be all he needs, but Jonah P really starting to take a bite out of this round. 20 seconds left, though. Spike quite far away, defended by Divide, and an op on the rotation. A near impossible situation.
Maybe a little bit of an overextension from Jing. There is still a chance if he can quickly find this kill, but I think it's patient from Divide. He actually gets away. Now, there is a chance for him to plant at the back of the site. It's only going to be the sprint straight away, just trying to deny him while Divide. Great round from him. He's going to make sure that does not happen. A clear plan to give space.
Turret up top. Did it see him? Well, it doesn't matter. Something's got the kill anyways. It was broken from further back, and nice setup for PaperX. And then they fill in the space. You know they're not likely to challenge that a second time. The push-up, though, it's going to be a little risky. Something's being surrounded on all sides. Jing's kept control over main, but they've lost the site itself. A nice kill by Mindfreak makes this a little bit more competitive. G2 down and out. Icy's the last man standing. 1v4, 5 HP on Mindfreak. That's probably the only thing we can look to as a positive. He's got some utility. That'll buy him some time. The wraparound up towards heaven. And they still think that he's pretty close. The alarm bells should be ringing, and now, well, now they've got the information on exactly where he is. Got to deal with this guy, but a double swing should put him in the ground. It's a little early for Mindfreak, but he hits the shot. Good space taking.
The guns, it has to be a faster pace take. Yeah, Jonah P's the only one that actually has a rifle. They haven't spotted him. He's got way too far, but it's only going to be the one. And now the rest, well, an immediate res to bring another back from the fray.
Now the shorty kill as well. Something farming them up. It's Icy left alone. Again, a 1v5 this time, and not one he'll find. Luckily he didn't, because Jonah P was waiting as always.
But also it would have taken as a alarm bot down if we went too far. So at least they'll get that extra little piece of information. Now have the players in at the right time. Something though, again, it seemed like he was caught off guard, maybe waiting for a slightly later push off the back of the Reckoning. Instead, another easy post plant. And Jonah P's just waiting, watching, knows that right now the flank is clear, even has support from Trent. It's going to be a very one-dimensional retake from PaperX.
He's heard the steps, but he knows that turret's still online. That's going to be a problem. Has to break it and give it away, but in comes the Hunter's Fury, taking down Forsaken. Divide falls too. They eventually deal with the flank they knew was coming, but there's still so many more to drop. There's Jing on the Icy. A chance now. Life breathed back into the side of PaperX, but look right down below, a sneaky spot from Leaf that gets his third of the round. That may well be the final nail in the coffin of this. With Jing left alive, time ticking away, and he just has to save that weapon. Run for the hills. The turret now look to play this as a more conventional retake. Wall buys a little bit of time, and the plant should be in. Shock dart, though, for damage.
They have so much plant denial a lot of the time on the side of G2, but now it's going to be utilized for the retake. One man still hidden in the corner, and he strikes. Mindfreak with a couple. Jing steps up with another, and in fact, he gets two himself. But it's left onto Trent. You wouldn't want anyone else in a clutch, and although he's low, he's almost taken him down. The shock dart may even kill off Jing, but it doesn't matter.
They're committing 5 players after making all this noise. The stack up is there from G2, but it doesn't seem to matter. They're being shredded on the site. With one man behind that wall, soon to fall, it's Icy down and Leaf to do it all. Let's see if he can find a 1v5 with a classic. No, what a surprise.
Even spotting players around mid, they should know that he's still here, but it seems like they're just relying on this wall, the turret. Is he going to get past it? He is! He's past the turret, and now just going in behind them. Only the one so far, but they have to deal with this man. The whole round has been about dealing with something.
They haven't even seen anyone else. Getting towards the spike, sure, but the guy's still behind them, spraying away. Now the fight up in front. Okay, something falls, so too does Divide, but Spike not even half just yet. The sprays are good. Mindfreak gets another and a triple to close it out. All eyes were on something.
Now mid, well, you're not going to expect him to be alone.
I haven't seen someone play like that in a long time outside of rank. Hello, early fight. Valorant's not going to get anything, but Divide goes down. Early flank underway. Turret's much more passive, so Leaf will get pretty close. Not close enough to actually take anyone down. He could. Oh, of course. Divide's the one that fell right away. So yeah, he's able to make it all the way up, making it into heaven, grabbing himself a weapon, and now a serious danger down below. He's got something. The res is right above. It's free for Leaf. 4 already. A phenomenal round, and he's looking for more. Mindfreak has to do it again. This time a 4K against pistols, but he's 30 HP.
Oh, we talk about forgetting about something. I think they forgot the turret was down. He got so much space. Mindfreak might get an isolated 1v1, but now the Sheriffs, well, we normally talk about hitting a headshot. They definitely don't need that. Body shot will do the job. He's trying to sell the idea that he's pushing into the A site, but that idea has not been sold whatsoever.
Straight at it, taking control over the site, and that gets the lockdown into play. Shock darts to harass the planter, and they're back out of there. Flank was attempted for a moment. G2, though, seemed to have fallen back. Maybe assuming that the lockdown's going to send them in the other direction, but they might not know PaperX. This is a team that isn't keen to give up on the A game. Still looking for, well, the A side.
Yeah, now that flank starts to adjust again. Clearing in middle, getting all the information. The plant is going to be enabled, and something is desperately looking for someone to give him a fight, because the weaponry's such a huge disadvantage for the rest of the team. Devi at least has a gun, but everything else is going to be those stingers. He just wants to try and get something out of it revealed, but does have support.
Well, that flash sends all the support backwards. Jing's caught, still blinded up. Hunter's Fury goes through, though. Forsaken, able to trade out onto Icy. Gets the push out of Devi. Back and forth, the kills go, but it's still G2 with the advantage. If they catch Mindfreak for free, it could be something, but he's fragging out, lighting Leaf down. The defuse already halfway. He's sticking it all the way, and Forsaken had to fight. Valen, on a sliver of health, gets it across.
For B, I think the expectation was after the A hits, it's going to eventually fall back in this direction. Valen is in a great spot, if not cleared. He's not been cleared. It's a bit of a mistake, and now he gets to just pounce on the remaining players. Even still, PaperX are keeping this one close, and the res actually puts it in their favor.
Yeah, I like the Valen's just falling back, giving up that space. He'll use his wall to hopefully slow them down. Time won't be bought for the flank, with Leaf still alive. Devi's still alive, pardon. You got the turret up. Leaf wants to flank, but he'll be giving away that information soon. Lockdown in play, gets them the space on the site. Advantage there, damage done to Valen. This seems to certainly be a favored round for PaperX, perhaps the start of the comeback. Shock Dart's good for some damage. A few of these players now lit up.
Ooh, okay, one for Leaf, but again, no chance with the trade. Jing gonna heal himself back up, and leaves just a couple standing. Valen trying to bait them in, but they've put him into a tunnel, and it is a solid round. Forsaken with 3.
Find their mark.
Nope, not going to be anything. And it's the same again. Okay, nice shot. Someone's been doing their aim training, that's for sure. And even the trade's not looking good. Oh, not like this. This would be the worst way to let a map slip away. In fact, it's even...
What?
It's
a
just,
misclick.
is he just fat finger.
He's misclicked it. He meant to drone.
Oh, that's just.
Oh,
it's gone horrifically. But Mindfreak just comes out with 3 in a second. This round was looking like it was falling apart, but maybe in the most uncharacteristic way, they might take it anyway. Flank coming in. That's the major danger. And now it's left all onto Jing. It's not been a great round. And now he's under real pressure. The spike going to take some serious damage. And well, I think he's just got lost in the source. Leaf is going to be there to close out the round. Around the PaperX are definitely going to want to forget to set the pace. And that pace is going to be high tempo. For now, though, it's more of a spot. Jonah P's just looking for information, but he's taken the head clean off Divide. Not the man I expected to be going first, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, last map, we saw him go first, and it was a disastrous round with Leaf finding a 4K. The A site taken by PaperX, so at least they'll trade out the life of a man for the site control. Losing out on that Fade utility hasn't stopped them putting boots on the ground. But the retake from G2, quite quick. Paranoia is absolutely perfect. Something still gets away with one, and the nade is slowing them down. Nice disruption from PaperX to start this off.
Jonah P! He's just taken over! 3 headshots already, that Sheriff in his hand. It's looking like it has aim lock, looking for a little bit more, but the trade backs are still good. It might be all on Jonah P! Involved in the round, and finally he's... Maybe they do it again. Whoa, one of the only investments other than pistols is that Marshall.
They've still gone for the Sheriffs, though. You know, even though things haven't been going their way, PaperX are not going to lose their mojo. Still coming in, an opening pick towards the A site. Weapon on the floor. I actually think that was a Phantom, too, because there was a lot more upgrades than you might have thought in the last couple seconds before the barriers went up. Trent does well to manage the numbers of PaperX. The Prowlers cleared out a lot of close space. They'll get back towards the stairs, but they're conscious that someone could already be close.
Yeah, he's kind of good with the Bulldog, you know? He's kind of good with it. Valorant.
All 3.
It's not going to overface. Not really any need to. Icy already reclaiming a little bit of ground. Something does have the gun, but he's desperately low on health.
You're dead.
Actually, it's Divide to go down behind him. That is...
Sees nade.
Yeah. Troublesome position now. Something needing. Well, maybe one of the craziest plays with how low he is. Having the rifle's not even that much of a hit because a single bullet will leave him down in the dirt. And while Mindfreak's done well, that's at least a first.
Still hinging on something, and especially with Mindfreak going down. Once he finds the first, that's where things should stop. They haven't cleared him just yet, but, well, now he's been seen.
Be just playing full retake. They've got the Viper's Pit down on one side. They know that in these moments, there you go. They've expected the Nightfall. As said, sometimes it really does look like PaperX are just reading from the hymn sheet of the opponents because they've used their ult. It's not really gained anything, and G2 are very happy to play the retake.
Yep. They were ready for this from the get-go. One flank position from Forsaken, though, that could catch them off guard. Look at that. He's got a nasty angle. He hears the steps, and Jonah P, a taste of his own medicine. Dropped from behind. A rifle to be recovered. PaperX with a stance to fight from Jing's caught off. The finger gun's not doing the damage. They'll concede the space, let them down the stairs, and fight them on the site, but Leaf wins that one, too. Now looking for control over Tree. They'll find it for free. It's Maine. They've got a fight, and the swing is good with Leaf getting his 3rd. Patience of G2 is commendable, to say the least. This swing, yes, it works out. Icy's down, but the trade attempt is there. Down to the shorty, closing the distance. Something playing a crazy game, upgraded to the rifle, downgraded perhaps, and Leaf doubles it up, keeps it doable for their side. And Trent, oh, Mindfreak knows he's up close, but now the info goes both ways. The spray comes close. Mindfreak on the adjustment for the double. The first round for PaperX at long last.
Now an attempt to just walk through, and well, that's going to be revealed. Solid utility, maybe not the gun for it, or maybe it is. Maybe I'm wrong. I take it back. Somehow Trent's made that work. Well, he's finally put down. Too little, too late.
Well, you say that. Maybe don't count the Vi out just yet. 45 seconds. He's got himself a rifle now. His HP quite low. The chance for a big play. PaperX needs something. I think they'll take any chance they can get. But look at G2. We talk about the discipline. Good attempt by Divide. Baits out. No way he's going straight through it. There's no way. Jonah P's positioning has been unbelievable. Trent, I love you, man.
Okay, he got caught.
Gorgeous play. Yes, he did, but look at the position of Leaf at this point.
No, he's going to get revealed.
Okay, he's revealed. He's revealed. He has to break it. Now they know. Now the flash goes through.
Good
Gorgeous.
flash.
Okay, there's the reaction from PaperX and the follow-up from Forsaken and Defy. Now they're hitting their stride.
All right,
it might be a little late in the half, but we'll struggle with that as they don't have one.
Already. They're just set up, watching for the door. Well, something. He's going to be met by Leaf. It's only a pistol player, so not the end of the world, but we'll garner him an extra orb at least. For the rest, yeah, they've dropped a couple of players. This really isn't bad. Where did that come from? Again, Forsaken. Giving them at least a life. There's time for this. Like, they're going to have to move quickly, and they're desperately low. Valen, a safe pair of hands, but not this time. All right, then. Maybe the caster curse does exist because somehow they've managed to win that round.
Shot out. Now they've claimed the angle on the side of G2, but is the spike going towards B? I mean, Leaf's already taken the space. The door's open. Nightfall goes through. It's a confusing one for PaperX to read, and if they had an IGL, he'd be panicking about now. Forsaken, under pressure, manages the one, but they need a little bit more, and it's something in Jing to deliver.
That leaves Valen alone. First goes his way. Now he can back out of there. Has the spike in his hand. They know exactly where he is and something.
To be out of range. Looks like commitment to the C site, and it certainly is. Straight through his ice. He has Showstopper to use, but not anymore. Mindfreak keeping control over the back. He's lit down by the spams and has to be a bit more passive now. The rest of his team on the rotation. Two stack up on B and one further, but they don't know that the snake in the grass yet again. The Viper down below is on his way, and he's just wrapping for free. It could be an easy kill. He's gone into the smoke, though. A moment of solace for Mindfreak, but he doesn't expect there to be a player there. Forsaken's blindsided, and Mindfreak low on the site will struggle to stop this plant.
He's trying his best.
30 seconds
At least
left.
one comes up for Divine. Now the time is ticking. This brings things back to even. It's whether or not they want to try and use the Viper's pit, but it might make it tougher to plant. Another one for Mindfreak. Leaf tagged desperately low. It has to be Trent. It needs to be him to try and get something done. And what, 15 seconds left. Plenty of players to find, and in fact, it's a man that started it all, Mindfreak. Instead, though, it was just used to give them the information. Nightfall used fairly early, but Jonah P's lurk caught by something.
Yeah, who could have guessed Jonah P would be lurking in this game? Seems something certainly hit the nail on the head. Now the steps are heard, leaving the B site, although, okay, the knife gets thrown through, so Forsaken knows there's someone outside B. He'll stick in position. C site, 3 players just outside it. They had success, 3 kills in the last round off just spamming the wall and denying the plant. Looks like they're not going for that this time. Instead, it's Jing running around the nade for Forsaken, and Jing steps right into it. He is farming them up. And on 9 HP, brave to use this ult through a smoke.
Okay.
And Leaf
1v1.
now has a real chance. 1v1 against the op. This round was looking done. It looked like it was already in the bag, and instead, there is going to be a challenge. The op not going to be the best for spamming through that wall. Something has to hope that he'll find an angle. Leaf knows once this ult goes off, he has time to get the plant in. He's going for it. Something's wild, spams, perhaps. No, he's instead going to close the distance, keep the element of surprise up his sleeve, and try to isolate this man. Caught scoping in. It's a big danger, but he's picked the right angle. It's not over yet for PaperX. 2 away now from a lockdown and the push-up on A. The slide in from Jing is gorgeous. Jonah P didn't stand a chance.
It's got to be infuriating. The amount of times he's been picked off by an operator pushing him. And now, Jing sliding into position. The B site looks to be the point of contention. Smokes out, paranoia, utility, but there seems to be a point where they might look to just push through this. I didn't expect that. Now Icy has managed to put down 2. It's not the play you expect to see with the Odin. And now Mindfreak's gone as well. The perfect combo. It's left onto the man who started this comeback. Forsaken, 1v4.
Devastating round. Let's see if he can do it. And no, immediately shut down. G2, 13-8 and 13-9. They were the better team here today, and the man on your screens, ice cold with it. This guy is unbelievable. His rays popped off, but you gotta